That is
Hello, hello, hello. H. Davis was the first one in today. Hello, hello. Happy December 1st. You know, I was going around here all day long and I knew it in my brain it was December 1st, but I went to pay something and it said December 1st. And I'm thinking in my head, and I was like, oh, snap. This is December 1st. all day long. All day long. What in the world? Where have I been? This year is almost over with. What the crap? Hello, Mary Harris. Welcome. Welcome. Kimberly, hello. Welcome. Dreamer, hello. I think it is premeditated. That's what I'm starting to think. Either way. The more I listen and the more I hear, even at my own stuff, I'm like, how can it not be? Crack a cold case back again. Honey, I thought that was you, but I was like, no. You're still watching One Last One? Girl, now you know I'm cray-cray, huh? Love you. I'm going to have to get you up here on my panel one day. How would you like to do that? I was thinking about that. I'm like, I wonder if she would do that. Wait, what? Wait, what? There's my favorite. Wait, what? You must have been watching all day long. I got a lot of stuff in there. I'm trying to do better. Actually. I had no experience. You know I don't have no experience at this stuff. You need to tell these jokers I don't have no experience. Crack a cold case. You can tell some of these people too. It's a true story about my cousin too. That's actually how we met, huh? Anyway. Jen, hello. Thank you for being here. Nana's Dragonfly, hello. Miss Ann, hello. Welcome, Miss Ann. I hope you're staying warm. I hope you're all staying warm. Show Poodles, hello. Cindy Taylor, hello. Lisa B. Always, hello. Not Crazy by Crazy Lady, hello, girlfriend. Hello. Panda Bear's Mom, 1971. Hello. I don't know about having fun. I don't know about all that. It's been one wild year. I'm ready for this year to be over. I don't ever make resolutions. I don't like to make plans. I just go with the flow. But honey, I'm telling y'all now, I'm saying right now, next year, starting in January, everything's got to be different. It's got to be better. I'm saying it's got to. There's no doubt about it. It's got to be a whole new way of life. I know for me, it's got to. This year has been for the birds, honey. Debbie says, what? I like that. Hello. Let's see. Holly S. Hello. Juicy Jules. Crazy Case, like Summer Wells and Michael. I know. Oh, thank you, Crack a Cold Case. Thank you. It might be different next week, honey. Who knows? Like I said, I don't plan. Who knows? Thank you. Seriously, thank you. Moonflower and Medicine Man. I like these names. Check it out. Check it out. And if you're new on here, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Margaret, is it Marnie and Girl? Hello. I'm sorry if I botched that up. Y'all be knowing me. I will botch up your name in a heartbeat, but I never forget you and I never forget a face. And I love you and I welcome you so much. Andy, hello, hello. Remember to hit that like button. There you go. Thank you. I better learn to say your name. I'm going to get on that translate after I get out of here. I'm going to try to remember that. Cinderella. Oh, Lord. John Q, hello. Good afternoon. Good to see you, Mr. Q. Good to see you. Hope you've been doing good. Little Red and Elizabeth, hello. Donna Smith, Juicy Jules, you're all in here. Susie, I just love seeing all y'all in here. I am never going to get over this. Dreamer, this cold. Hello, Dreamer. Welcome. Did I say Millie? Hi, Millie. October 50. Victoria. I could just go on and on. 99. Bo, hello. Saucy, Hoot 3. Violet Wynn. I'm so behind on this. Beth Ann. Ebony. Riv. Lady 7 Up. Hello. Well, if I missed any of your names, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. But I just wanted to come on here and tell y'all that I really have been thinking about this. KC, Army vet. Love you. Hello. Happy Sunday. It is Sunday, right? Happy Sunday, December 1st, all day long, I guess. I've been packing. I'm leaving out again in the morning. Hopefully this mess will be over soon. My goodness. Just bail. Welcome on in. Well, I hope y'all had a good day. Hope you had a good day. But the more I see, the more I'm like, and I've thought about it. Either way, I've thought about it. I've said it. I've said it on here. Thank you, honey. I thought, this just keeps sounding more and more pre-med, especially since the hoodie thing come out. Now, somebody asked me, I think it was Mike, asked me, and everybody can have their thoughts and opinions. Please do. I don't dislike you because you have your own thoughts and opinions, which, nobody should dislike anybody for that. I mean, everybody's got a brain. We don't always agree. We can agree to disagree. I hope some people don't like that. And that's when they start going after each other. I don't want to be like that. I either got a hair in my glasses or something. It's in my eye. I don't want to be like that. Okay. But some people are. You can have your opinions. There it is. It's in my glasses. But it's okay. Just don't be mean about it. For the most part, my chat's pretty good. You're welcome to come in here and say your opinions. You really are. When I start banning people or going in there doing that, then you must have said something pretty bad. So, don't start none and there won't be none, okay? Because everybody here is welcome, okay? They are. Everybody here is welcome. But I've been thinking that either way, and I haven't changed my mind, but either way, and I try to look at it both ways. Could he be out there somewhere? Sure. Actually, I've said it 3 ways. He could have even been taken out, doped up, and took somewhere that morning. I don't know, man. The more this case goes on, the crazier it gets. But, and I hate to say it, and I just don't think he's with us. I could be wrong. But either way you look at it, any of those ways that you look at it, I'm starting to think it was premeditated. And I hate to think it was premeditated. Hold on, I'm getting somebody in the door. Okay. Anyway. Oops, sorry. Sorry, y'all might hear some barking. I got somebody come in. But anyway, I'm starting to think that it was premeditated, and I would hate to think that if he is unalive, that it was premeditated, because that's going to be really, really, really bad, in my opinion. In my opinion, that will be really bad. It's going to be bad any way you look at it. But if you took the time to unalive somebody, that's going to be really bad. And I think Nick said in the beginning on the news, Nick Barris, that the DA is all for the death penalty. Yeah, it will be devastating if that's the case. It will be devastating enough if he's unalive. But the more I listen and the more I think, none of this makes any sense, especially since the green hoodie came out. Yes, I agree. She needs to go now and tell what she knows. And see, that's another thing I've always said. Even if she did not, by any chance, by whatever chance, have anything to do with this, she, for some reason, whatever reason, locked herself in that house with him. But what bothers me the most, and it's bothered me from day one at the very most, not only, if you go back, did she put herself with her son, the last one being with her son, in her own home with all the doors locked, sticking to that story. She allowed her husband, the stepfather, Chris, that wasn't even there, allegedly for a month, to lock her in that home with her child and come up with that story. And she stuck by it. And you'll see in a minute what I'm talking about, why I keep picking up more that makes me think, wow, this has got to be premeditated, or she's got to be the dumbest freaking mother in the world. That's my opinion. And there ain't no, I hate saying that's my opinion. That's the fact, how I feel. That's Smiley's fact right there, how I feel. She's, even if she wasn't, that was a lot. I mean, listen, please don't get Smiley started this early in my show. I'm trying to be a better person, Lord. I am trying. Let me see. Nick is looking for all information about the cars in the neighborhood that night, specifically the Ultima. He was in chat today, requested this link. It's linked to the hoodie situation. Okay. Hey, Wanda, welcome in. He also said, where did my phone go? Uh-oh. I also seen an hour ago. Let's see. An hour ago, he posted, something an hour ago. What did he post? It was on Twitter. Why do I always lose this crap? I just saw it as I was coming on. Lord, I thought I took a picture. Oh, let's see. He said 1 hour ago, "Hey, green hoodie, catch me outside." With the K. So, yeah. And I didn't have time, but I think it was Continence for Crime, and I'm not saying that right. I know Nick, the other Nick on TikTok. I love her, by the way. She called Texas Roadhouse just to make sure that nobody wore that type of attire. So it is not, she didn't call that one, she called her local one. It is not anybody that works there. So there's that. I had to get my door shut because I don't know what's going on in there. Brothers, and kids. I don't know. But anyway, I can't concentrate when that's going on, y'all. I can't do 2 or 3 things at once. My ears are going here. I know I muted for a minute. I'm sorry. I did. Mad Mama Bear. Sorry. I got stuff going on in there, and you know how it is. I'm like, can y'all lower your voice? Shut my door. My door was open. But I was thinking about today trying to locate if anybody in that vicinity wore yellow jackets or any yellow, but I don't think so. Government workers sometimes wear yellow. So I was trying to do a different look, but I don't think that's what's going on now. I don't think that at all. Do y'all realize that most missing children, most of them are teenagers, and most missing children that go missing in the United States, that they do show back up? Not all of them, but most of the time they do show back up at home or within their neighborhood. And that also makes me think also too back at Katie leaving her home and not staying there, you know. That's what they're saying. He said that in chat, so that's what they put out. Look, listen, somebody, I don't think I said that a while ago. I don't think I finished my sentence, and I'm sorry, y'all. I must have had somebody come in at the door at the time. I'm sorry. I told you I'll get sidetracked, okay? Okay? Anyway, somebody, I think it was Michael, asked me, sorry about that. Michael asked me on my community post, did anybody credible see the video or the photo of somebody in the exchange hoodie and all that talking to Katie? I could truthfully answer, I don't know if they were directing that towards me or what they were saying, but I could truthfully say I personally have not seen it. And then I went back, nor personally have I been privy to that video or photo. I don't know if my word is good enough or not, but I have not seen that. However, I do believe, Justin, that's just me. I know a lot of people may agree or disagree. That's them and their opinion. This is what I was going to say. I, just like somebody said with mine, oh, she's reading in her glasses, yada, yada, yada. I could personally see Justin looking at something what appeared to be pictures or videos through his glasses as well. And I personally believe he does have that video and photos. I don't see he has any reason to lie whatsoever. That's me. Okay? That's me. He would not do that, in my opinion. I don't care what nobody says. That's my belief, and y'all can believe whatever you want to believe. Yeah, blessings. I'm not privy to a damn thing, honey. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. A lot of people don't like at night and Nick and this and that and yada, yada, yada. A lot of people that I respect, which I'm starting to like side eye, because keep it to yourself, honestly. But because it's a personal opinion, you don't have to go out and bash on these platforms. That's my opinion. But they are investigating. And if they're, that would be just, listen, I don't have to tell y'all nothing, shit. But when I go back to Tennessee, okay, I could go up there. I'm not an investigator. I'm a person, okay? I'm the next girl next door, whatever. I could go up there and do my own investigating. This one right here can tell you, and I hate to point you out, but that's how we met. And she just realized I was on here yesterday. I've been telling y'all about my cousin. I've been telling y'all about that. Yeah, you're lying. Oh, I remember the first time I said that about my cousin. You're lying. Made me cry and get off of here. No, it wasn't. And by the way, crack a code case, I found it. I found all that, but it took me, oh my God, so many years. So many years. But anyway, never mind all that. What I'm saying is I could go tomorrow and go down there and do my own investigating. You don't have to be a private investigator. You can do your own investigating. And, they have their own thing going over there. Again, that's their own money they gave away. We don't know if people gave them pictures or videos or how they come up with this. We do know, allegedly, that Ellie has that, and they cut it out and didn't show Seth per Seth. But what I find, I may come back and tell y'all, or I may not come back and tell y'all at all, or I may come back and tell y'all 4 or 5 months from now, as would any creator. And there's reasons for that every step of the way. Every step of the way. And that's with any case. Right. Right. You learn, and you learn as you go. You learn as you go. You learn as you go. But who are we to say they can't, or it's not true because it's that person that has it? That's not for us to say. LE knows what they're out here saying. And LE knows what they have. That's not for you or I to say just because we don't like somebody or they got it first. If they're lying, it'll catch up with them, right? But right now, that's what we have to go on. And right now, I choose to believe, from what I also know behind the scenes, that it is true. And I choose to believe, and it's not from Justin. And I choose to believe that there will be arrest. And because when you put these pieces together, just like when you go back in these videos and you pick up stuff and you go, that makes sense from 6 months ago. That makes sense from 2 months ago. That's why. It might have not have made sense at that time. Maybe the cops didn't want it to come out. Maybe they're waiting on Katie to say, thank you, Cassie. Let's see, she said, I wonder if that car is the same car that CP was working on with his friend. Wasn't his name Paul? Was that Paul? Was his name Paul? I don't know. I wonder too. But see, I think police didn't release the video because they were waiting on her. They cut that out because they wanted to hold it close to their vest, and they wanted to go, she didn't tell us any of this. Maybe she was just too upset. Let's see if she comes in and says, I was hysterical, and by the way, I left this out, and these men approached me, but it wasn't nothing. Or, oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, and it never happened. So they're holding on to that. Maybe y'all don't live in the real world, but I live in the real world, and I've been through some real shit. Y'all might want to play some games, but I'm telling you, if this is the truth, that piece is going to come up at a later point in date, even from now, and it's going to play a piece in this case, whether she's guilty, Chris is guilty, or somebody, that piece is going to come up somewhere in this case when Sebastian is found or when they decide to bring charges. Watch. Mark my words. That's what I heard, but I don't know. I can't be factual about that. I can only go on what I heard. Seth would probably be the one to answer that. I didn't hear it come out of his mouth, but I heard that's what he said. I would like to hear it from him personally. But again, was this pre-planned? What were they exchanging in the parking lot? Let's focus on that a minute. Money? A code? I'm going to tell you something. I'm from there. And it wasn't in my opinion, it wasn't no homeless person or anybody that just walked up and said, hey, can you give me some change? Maybe Justin will touch on, did she reach in her pocketbook and hand out, does it look like any change? Or did she just automatically have money in her hand and then the exchange happened? I don't know. Or was it pre-planned? Was it pre-planned to meet her there and get some kind of drug make him sleepy? Yeah, to make him sleepy. I'm not going to say she was doing a drug deal, in my opinion, because I'm not going to say she does drugs. I'm not going to go that far. But did she meet somebody there to, yes, for some kind of knockout medicine? Yeah, no. See, thank you. Two of them's just not going to go up together. They're just not, in my opinion. Most of the time when you see panhandlers, if there's more than one, it's usually a family with signs to pull on your heartstrings. Sometimes they're real and sometimes they're not. Yeah, and usually they're at the mall or on the street corners. They're not just going to automatically. Now, you might get them at a convenience store, but most of the time they're going to get run off for loitering. But if you see any, you're going to get them at the convenience store. They ain't no walk up at no restaurant, in my opinion. Hello, everybody coming in. The person that said it was CP when he was heated on web sleuths, at said, I think it was a slip. Well, he was very heated, and it showed several times where he's been very heated, in my opinion. 3-hour call went, hold on, see, 3-hour call went, nobody seen, that was travel time, that was all set up premeditated. In my opinion, I think so too. She got pretty snippy with that, though. I love my husband. I don't know about y'all, but we talked that long. Well, maybe they did because, he sure loves to talk. He does love to talk, honey. I needed to get off of here. And then he went straight for mine and talked to Terry Lynn 3 more hours. We didn't know it was that night, but it was that night. So he stayed on the phone 6 hours. So I do believe Chris Proudfoot could talk that long. Arnie Rose, thank you. She gifted she is a 3-month member, and she said, thank you for all you do. No, honey, thank you. Thank you for being here and being supportive of my chat channel. Thank you. Yeah, he can definitely talk that long. Absolutely, it's me, Jen. The evidence always tells the fact, John Q said. Nothing else. That's right. Bingo. I think so. I think so. And then, why can't Sebastian be found? Why can't he be found? After all the sources and resources, honestly, why can't he be found? After all the awareness that's been put out there, from day one. Look, that little boy that was found deceased today, 7 years old. Bless his little soul. Horrific. Hold on a minute. What is this? CP was also watching Justin's live. He got you to go live, in my opinion. The man stalks all covering so bad. Yeah. And if y'all remember, I want to say something else here because a lot of people don't know. That night also, because I don't think I've ever mentioned this, Justin and Josh and Trevor knows, and who was in that chat knows. Another thing that triggered them was probably to pull me off of that live. And another reason Katie was in a pissy mood that night. Katie Proudfoot was in that chat as well. And I looked down. You can go back to Justin's live that night when I was on chat. I swear to God, because y'all know I'm the only one that has boobs to speak my mind. I looked down and I saw Katie in there. And I asked her. And I think Justin then was like, sorry, Justin. I apologize now. But I looked down at Katie because I had been hollering this the whole time. Because in my heart, I felt this was true. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But I looked down at Katie and I said, Katie, have you told Social Security that he's missing and have them put his money on hold? And she said, in chat, I think she said he don't get no money or something like that. And then boom, I got a call. I got pulled off from Chris Proudfoot. That's what really happened. And I told Justin and them, you was there. That happened, didn't it, Beth Ann? Because nobody couldn't believe I was saying that. Because I've been wanting to say that forever. And I had even made a statement about it a couple of times. And people's like, no, don't say it, Smiley. Don't say it. And I'm like, no, if she's getting money on him, I hope she's let them know he's missing because they'll stop his check. And then she swore she wasn't getting money or whatever. And I I said it that night. That's why I was a little bit nervous. If you go back to the very beginning, Chris wasn't up there at first. She was the first one up there. And I thought, oh God, that's what I was thinking to myself. And I didn't really know what to say. I didn't have any questions prepared. Everything was off the top of my head. Well, it could have been. Yeah, because I said something about SSI. Wasn't it SSI? Or I don't know if I said Social Security or SSI, but I don't know. Whatever I said triggered them. You wish I would replay Web Sleuth's interview? Yeah, if they were talking, they are lying. Everything that they've said, they have been caught in a lie. Yeah, I think it was Social Security disability because if they make too much money, they can't get SSI. And they made good money, but you can't tell me he wasn't disabled and they didn't take up on his benefits. That's bullshit. Or would that be like Chris saying Seth couldn't have a GoFundMe page because it would look wrong? I asked Chris that night, why don't you set you up a GoFundMe page, honey? Shit. I mean, come on now. Bullshit. Anyway, and I might play that. I might replay that again. I might actually come back on here and replay that tonight since y'all want to hear it. I'll have to go back and get it. I might do that. I might actually redo that. I might get a couple and go over them because it is kind of short, I think. It's not very long. But after all the resources was used, why couldn't they find Sebastian? They also found the little boy in Hendersonville. Look, Sebastian Rogers was 5'5", 120 pounds. Well, allegedly, we'll get to that in a minute. 120 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes. He wore glasses. He had no shoes on, no jacket, and it was cold. I mean, of course, that's skinnier than me, of course, but it's about the same height as me. That's a whole little man. No shoes. A whole little man, young man, would stick out like a sore thumb, in my opinion. Think about that, honestly. So why couldn't he be found? Why has he not been found? I know now if he's alive, and this is what I just told y'all the other day, don't be dumb. Of course he would have shoes on, I would hope, because he'd really stick out like a sore thumb, right? I mean, this is not Gilligan's Island. Come on, people, this is real life. But was that premeditated? What else have they left out? I mean, honestly, for God's sakes, what else did they forget to tell cops? What else have they not told on the interviews, which they don't owe us anything, but what else have they come out here and distracted and lied about? I mean, honestly. Everything. That's what it's sounding more and more like. Because honestly, if you think about it, let's get back to his weight for a minute. I seem to remember, see, I always go by this. And I said it even when his mama changed it. I say, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, age 15, male, race white, hair brown, eyes brown, 5'5", 120 pounds. Sumner County missing, February 26, 2024, da-da-da-da-da. Now back, and it tells what he had on, if you've seen Sebastian. On here it says he was last seen wearing a black sweatshirt, black sweatpants, and glasses. Okay. That's what everybody was going on. I even questioned him on my interview about this, Chris, about the clothes. And what did we get? We got, if you were back in the old age and you remember the parachute pants with the, with the white stripes down them and yada, yada, yada. So now we got the white stripes. But listen, y'all, carefully. We had a choice between a black shirt with, I think it was 5 different logos, which confused everybody. And he kept saying, no, it's just one picture. Because, anyway. What I'm trying to say is that was different than what was on here. And then it was asked on Duchess. I think Terry Lynn asked. It was different stories. Was that made to confuse people? And if you remember the weight thing, I think it was on Terry Lynn's. Don't quote me on that. Chris said, she asked him, did he know how much he weighed? And he said, yes, he went to the doctor and he weighed 113 pounds. Big difference than 120 pounds, right? Y'all remember that? Well, I think this was on Duchess for sure. Back in the early days, after the Amber Alert went out, Katie said he weighed, it somehow another got in there that it weighed 100 and he weighed 110 pounds. If I remember correctly, and I could be wrong, but if I remember correctly, Duchess even offered, or she did make new flyers, and there's a flyer floating around out there somewhere that it was changed to 110 pounds. I never would use that flyer because I always wanted to go with the TBI Amber Alert flyer. But I'm saying there's 3 different weights. There's different clothes. Why the confusion? Distraction? I don't know, but why would you do that on a live? I keep thinking back again. Premeditated? I don't know. But it's starting to look a lot like that, in my opinion. It don't look good. It don't look good. What else could be left out? Everybody also is talking. I just have a question. I have a question. This is just me. Nobody's getting it when I'm writing in chat. So I'm just going to tell y'all. Okay. This picture right here. Sometimes when you write stuff, it don't get out. This may not make any sense to anybody. Maybe I watch too much movies. I don't know. All right. This picture right here. What was that? When he was in Costco. Okay. You see the receipt. It's got the receipt. I always can't do that. On the table. Was that purposely left on the table to take a picture? I don't know. This is the picture. Says that when he got there that morning, that she was not upset. How would Seth know what? I'm just saying that. How I don't know what you're saying. But anyway, I'm going to ignore chat for a minute because I get sidetracked. But that receipt was on the table. And this is the picture that she kept saying, look, he was happy. But Seth said, in his opinion, she was not upset or hysterical and stuff like that. Okay. What I keep trying to say on here is this. Hey, Lady for Justice. Hello. Okay, honey. And welcome everybody coming in. What I want to know is, and I've never been in Costco, so I know it's like Lowe's and all that kind of, or not Lowe's, Sam's and all that stuff. I know that. I was going to go there last time I was in, but we don't have one here in Florida, so I don't know. But my question I keep trying to type in chat and nobody's getting is, I know that she put this receipt on the table. She has this for proof. I think everything she did that day was showing his proof of life. But I would be interested to know if, like, while he was here eating his pizza or anything like that, because this is like a warehouse, did anybody bother, Ellie or anybody bother to check the cameras and see if she went shopping through the warehouse, went through the line? I've actually done that with my kids before and bought other stuff and see, did she buy anything else that was odd? Gloves, I don't know, tape. I'm not saying I don't want to say all that violent stuff. I'm just saying anything odd out of the ordinary. Did they go back and check maybe 2 weeks prior to any of these stores and see, did she have an extra pair of shoes or anything stored in her car, or that she could have bought shoes or a jacket or anything that she never brought in the house that nobody knew about? I'm just asking. I think that's fair. I don't know. See, another thing, I want to show y'all something, and it's on mine, but I'm going to show it to you from Lolly. So y'all go up and or sub to Lolly. She still does good stuff on Sebastian, and she goes live pretty much every evening. But I was in there last night, and she was doing mine again. That while I'm a mod in there, I go in there when I can, but I caught something off my live is the point. That's the point. I want to show y'all something. And I'm going to hers because it's just easier to get to than mine, actually, even from my own page. Lolly was going over mine and doing the things they didn't say. But here's the thing. I noticed when I was talking about Sebastian, and I didn't catch it then again because, like, again, I'm caught off guard and everything doing this interview. But what I caught last night was when I talked about Sebastian, Katie immediately went to Chris. And got the focus off of Sebastian. Now, it's my fault. I wasn't a very good interviewer. That was my fault. I'm not experienced. I didn't circle back around. I took it hook, line, and sinker. And I was trying to keep my audience calm. And I was trying to keep them from not jumping off panel or whatever. I don't even know. I just was trying to keep everything even keel, and we got off of Sebastian. I want y'all to see this for yourself because everybody is missing that. And I want to know, yes, but I'm talking about like if within that was never used, like within that. And thank you, by the way, Cassie. Thank you so much. But I'm talking about like within that week or two, or even that day, that she could put up. Was that possible? You know, was that possible? That's if he is out there somewhere. And I'm blessed to have you here. Thank you so much for being a member for 4 months. Thank you so much. I love all of you. Ooh, somebody get me off that 666. Somebody come in here, honey. Somebody come in here or go out and come back in. Lord have mercy. I see that 666 up there. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Please get me off that 666. Thank you. 665. Somebody left. We ain't doing that in Smiley's chat. Bud 666. Hey, Bud. Now we're at 670. Thank y'all for coming on in. Well, Bud, at least you got Bud in front of it, honey. Thank you. Wait, what? Tina girl, you got 670 here. Thank you, honey. Lord, go get them. Go get them. You're back, Andy. Thank you. Oh, Craig Cozy. Your interview was awesome. Number one interview. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, yes. I just looked up and I'm like, oh, Lord, heck no. Thank you, honey. I'm trying to do right, Lord. I'm trying to do better. Please help me here. Keep the devil out. Anyway, thank you. Yeah, you have to go back. But I want to show y'all this because it got all my attention off of that. So hold on. I don't have a very good attention span. See, I almost got off of it again. Hold on a minute. All right, I just want to show you this. Uh-oh. I forgot to hit. Hold on. I do this every time. Hold on a minute.
How do we find him? Who are the people that know, Katie? It's all in your hands, Katie. You hold all the answers. And you want to be a smartass and say, Sebastian's not going to be happy to find out how people are talking about his mom and his stepdaddy. Will he be him, Sebastian, your son, Katie? Will he be happy? Knowing right now, today, that his mother, who was last with him, allowed whatever to happen? How happy will he be, Katie? I'm not worried about us. I'm worried about you, Katie.
Yeah, you have to find them. And that's the most important thing. Yes. The rest is going to fall into place later. But the most important thing is he has to be found. And he has to be found regardless. Period.
I want to just side note, he's not clapping, y'all.
He's not what?
People keep saying that he's clapping. He's not clapping. That's just background noise.
Oh, I don't hear any. Yeah, y'all.
Some people have heard they're clapping, and that's fine. I guess I'm currently working.
Yeah, y'all.
Now, where understand people, where I work is really nobody's business.
So, why did she not? It doesn't matter if he was clapping or not clapping. She should have took that opportunity to let me finish talking about her son. And I was saying how important it was. Even Chris was agreeing with me that we need to find Sebastian either way. And Katie was worried about some clapping. Katie was watching the audience and she wanted to get it off Sebastian, her missing son, that she should be so hysterical over, the one she is in mourning over that she can't hardly talk to anybody over. She should have used, in my opinion, that opportunity to shut me up. And if she wanted to shut up everybody else, fine, say what you said. But she should have used 3 hours that we were on that interview, and she could have took 10 damn minutes of it and talked about how she wanted her son back and begged and pleaded for help. Half of the time she was there, the only time she did speak up on my interview is when she got snippy, and it was something about Chris. I don't know about y'all, but I love my husband. That's why we're on a 3-hour call. Yes, we do. Because hell, half the time, I'm going to be real with y'all. I forgot she was there. I literally forgot she was there. I know Chris was talking for her, and I even asked him why he did that. But I forgot she was there, unless Chris dropped off. Thank you, Julie. And I love what you're doing. Please keep up what you're doing. It's so important. In my opinion, it's so important. And don't let anybody tell you any different. Yeah. I want him to explain it too. Although I didn't cover that, I don't feel that it was a garbage truck, in my opinion. Was there reasons for that? I don't know. I just want to hear it from Seth. And we have to wait to hear it from him, in my opinion. Right. So, let's see. Okay, you going back to catch up? Yeah. But also with Green Hoodie coming out, Green Hoodie knows who Katie is, I feel, and Katie knows who they are. And don't forget the gala jacket. I don't know if they were just a tag along or they knew as well, but I feel Katie knows who Green Hoodie was that night. They seem to also know Sebastian and wave by. But Sebastian, from my understanding, did not respond. You know. And let me ask y'all a question. I want to ask y'all a serious question about Green Hoodie and Katie in this Yellow Jacket story. And I want everybody to listen and listen real good to Smiley. And this is another reason I think it's premeditated. I want y'all to listen to me. You remember Chris saying on certain interviews, he's brash and he's this and he's that. And he's going to protect Katie. And he's going to protect his family at all costs and yada, yada, yada. Right? And I don't fault him for that. I don't fault anybody who's going to protect their family for anything. Whether it's Chris or my neighbor, myself, I have to kind of admire somebody that's going to protect their family. Because I'm that way. You ain't much of nothing if you don't protect your family, in my opinion. Or try to. Whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. You still got to try to, even if you do the wrong things, but eventually you got to come out and do the right things no matter what, right? Because there's that minute of, it's your family, but then you got to still come out and do the right thing. You got to have your brain, you got to have that minute to think about it, You got to do the right thing. Hold on, Amy Lynn. Yeah, what's he protecting her from? But this is another reason I think it could be premeditated, and it dawned on me today. And this is one of the other reasons I named my live this. Chris talks for Katie, right? He says she can talk when she wants to. Both of them's quiet. But why have they not come out to debunk this? Why hasn't Chris come out swinging over this to protect Katie and his family? This has been going on since Nick put it out, a week now? I don't care if they have a lawyer or not. Then have your damn lawyer come out and speak on this. This is very important. And you don't have to come out and tell us. I hope you're right. I hope they got an attorney. And I hope that attorney has now went to the police and explained why Katie has not told that little bit of information. You're right. They don't, and I'm telling you, they don't owe us anything. They don't owe us nothing. Thank you, Patty. Thank you for the super sticker. But nobody has sure as hell come out here to debunk it. No matter if we believe them or we don't believe them. What does it matter what we believe or think? That's your missing child. Hey, brown eyed girl. Gemma and everybody coming in. There's a video out there, Gemma, from that At Night Media's got, and Justin's actually got that video and saw it. It's not being put out, and Ellie does have it. No. Oh, I don't know if Chris saw it or not. I didn't see that part, but they cut it out and did not let Seth see it. Hey, Ricky. Ricky in the house. Y'all drop Ricky's link. Ricky does some good music and stuff. Boy, my hair's falling all over the place today. Apparently, the PR person wants that video footage from at night. But why do they need it if they represent? Who is their PR person? Ginger? I don't even know that. Who's their PR person? You ain't talking about Fish SF, are you? The PI? No. Who's their PR person? Hey, Mama Bear. Excuse me. Hey, Kelly. Thank you. Welcome for becoming a member. Welcome to Smiley Squad. Woohoo! Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it is SF. Well, let me just say something about that, if I can. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. I don't know him from Hill Beans. Only what I saw on here. And I forgot whose chat it was the other day. But can you tell me, and he's a PI, not a PR, but can you tell me, from my understanding, can you tell me why that man is going around in other people's chats and cursing and acting weird? I'm just asking. Susie, thank you for becoming a member. Woohoo! Thank you, thank you. Thank you, honey. Susie! I don't understand. Because he's being sued by, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's senseless, all these people. Yeah, I forgot whose it was, but I was in there and he was cussing, and he just came in like that, and he was, well, actually I was in the bushes, but he was blocked. I mean, he was nasty, and nobody was talking about him. I don't know. I was just like, whoa. Of course we all know who he is, but it's like, whoa. Yeah, I heard that. But when you said PR, at first, I don't know if you meant PI, but he's a PI. Somebody said PR, and I was like, who's their PR person? He's RICO defendant, allegedly. Oh, okay. So he's a defendant too. Oh. So that's why he's so pissed. See, I don't know. I just try to stay out of that part. You know, a bit of the video Justin saw and things he said for some in here who aren't aware. Justin's been covering it like 3 days on Clutch Them Pearls. Y'all can actually go over there and watch it because he's went over it step by step. He's done a really good job of it. And it tells you step by step like what they were wearing, about the exchange. Thank you, Opal. And all the things. Thank you for becoming a member. But all the things. But go, somebody put Justin's, Clutch Them Pearls right there. Because that's what he's been doing. And he was obviously sent the video and the photos. And he does a real good job on showing that. They just don't want to put it out right this minute because, again, law enforcement themselves has it, but has not put it out. And I think there was a reason for that. They wanted to know why Katie hasn't come forward with that yet. That's important information. I think they were holding close to the vest, you know. In my opinion, wait, what? I don't. And I hate to say that for Seth. I hope I'm wrong. I truly hope I'm wrong. But I don't, how? I mean, I don't know. That's just my opinion. Again, I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. I hope he's out there somewhere. And I hope he gets home before his birthday. Oh, thank you so much, Panda Bear Mom. Thank you for becoming a member. Hey, Nick. Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you. But either way, he needs to be brought home. Either way. Why can't they find him? We love you too, Nick. I thank you for everything you're doing on this. I appreciate you. Oh, Patty, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you so much. Thank you. But see, I just cannot help. To wonder, like when I go back over my interview, when I hear it on somebody else's or others, I find something new. But just like with mine, why does she take the focus off of Sebastian when she could have very well used that time to talk about her son, to ask about him, to plead, please share this everywhere, please, speak his name, and then also every time, and this is just my opinion, I got flack for this last time from people, not y'all. Every time they were asking every interview, what would you say to your son? Every time it was something different. I mean, we're just different. We're just different. That's all. We're just different. Nobody's the same. I'll say it like that. Nobody's the same. And that's fine. We'll leave it at that. But he didn't just magically disappear. He didn't walk out of that house, in my opinion. He didn't walk out on his own. What was exchanged? What was with Green Hoodie? I feel like that's important, in my opinion. Katie, if you're hearing this, tell somebody, anyone what happened. Listen to me. Tell anyone. At least the part about Texas Roadhouse. Who were those people? You know. What, and if you didn't, what happened? It's important. It's important for your son. You always let Chris talk for you. You always direct the conversation back to Chris. Off of Sebastian. It can make all the difference in the world, in my opinion, whether you had something to do with it or not. Not only did you lock yourself in the house with your son, you allowed Chris to lock you in that house with your son. Why? You can stand on your own 2 feet, but if you can't, my message tonight to you is this. Now is the time you allow Chris to speak for you. If you can't muster up enough energy to tell who those people were in the parking lot of the Roadhouse. Let him talk for you. Let him talk for you. Does he even know? I bet you had a lot of explaining to do if he didn't. But I bet by now he knows. Now's the time to let him talk for you. Now's the time to let him do that 3-way call. Hell, now's the time to let him do that one-on-one. He wants to protect his family. The truth needs to come out either way. And the truth is going to come out, in my opinion, either way. There's no perfect crime. Now's the time. Stay strong, Sebastian. Wherever you are. Your friends are coming for you. Thank you, Nick. Thank you. Your friends are coming for you. And I guess this point is, it's true what they do say, and I figured that out today. Sometimes blood is not always family. Family is not always blood. I said that backwards. Your friends are coming for you. If you have any information on Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, please call 1-800-TBI-FIND or 833-TELL-DOG. You can call the FBI. You can call Sumner County. But call. Sebastian don't deserve this. He deserves to be found either way.